now. So this is the recorded classes. So it's very nice to be with you this afternoon. I hope your family is fine. Okay, how is Marielle? How is Miller?
Everything okay.
Everything okay, fantastic. That's good, okay? So in this case, we continue here with our classes. I see, for example, did you have the chance to do your homework, your exercise?
Yes, I did. 52
Okay, excellent.
da apostila verde, and watch two videos, Canva Fever,
Okay.
and Shop London.
That's okay. Tell me a little bit about the cabin fever. I want to know about the cabin fever, if possible.
Canva Fever is when you stuck indoor. Yes, and you stuck indoor and feel bored, sad, etc.
Understand. So do you have a cabin fever these days?
In my case, no.
Okay.
Because my mom
stays with you.
Não, como que eu falo? Esteve
was.
Aqui.
My mother was here.
My mother was in my house, but now go back home.
She went back home.
She went back home, yes.
Okay, so now she's back home. Fantastic. That's okay. So your mother was with you these days. She spent some days with you. Okay, did she cook for you?
Yes, a lot.
All right, what did she cook?
I have food for resto do mês, month.
For the rest of the month.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so that's why it's nice to have a mother at home, okay?
And you, in new house?
Okay, the new house is getting organized. And so my wife doesn't stop working. She has been working since we moved in. Okay, and Thales feels a little cabin fever. Okay.
Claro,
so, yeah, he's feeling cabin fever. It's hard because we want other kids to play with him, but at the same time we need to find protection.
Okay.
Okay, that's not easy.
My daughter is not feel cabin fever because school hard.
Okay.
Several homeworks.
Homework for her. Oh, okay. So that can be a little bit difficult. Okay. That can be a little bit difficult for her to do those homeworks and everything. And you are sharing only one computer. Is that right?
Yes. One computer, she, her and me, and other for
your husband.
Yes. Eu queria dizer para ele trabalhar.
Yes, another computer for my husband to work.
Yes, to work.
That's okay. So he's working with another computer. That's okay. Okay, so you can use a tablet if you want sometimes, okay?
Yeah, but my tablet is not good because battery is low, vício.
I understand. So the battery is not okay.
Yes, I changed other battery.
Okay, I understand. So this is the thing. So fine, it's okay. So if you buy a new battery, that's fine. But the problem is a new battery can be expensive, or no?
No, for about 150.
Okay, so this kind of a good price, or no?
I like this stability. So the price okay for me.
Okay, so the prices are okay for you. All
Yes.
right, that's okay. So I understand. So let me ask you a question, okay? I have a
Eu
few.
procurei, desculpa, eu procurei aqui em São José do Rio Preto, eu procurei na cidade da minha mãe, e é um tablet é um pouquinho mais antigo. Para mim, ele é muito atual ainda. Eu não aceito dizer que ele está ultrapassado, porque ele é tão bom, Roosevelt. E ele me
Okay.
atende muito bem com muitas funções que eu até nem uso. Mas
Ah,
eu, infelizmente, por ser ultrapassado, você sabe como é a tecnologia, né? Eles dizem que é ultrapassado. Então eu tenho que aceitar isso. Eu não estou achando bateria aqui, eu só consigo achar em São Paulo. Então
okay.
a gente fica pesquisando no Mercado Livre, algum site que seja fidedigno, para a gente não correr o risco, né, de extraviar ou ser uma coisa que não seja nova. E também pela própria dificuldade de achar a bateria apropriada para esse modelo de tablet. Por isso que eu não
Okay.
comprei ainda, mas eu não vou trocar. Eu prefiro comprar uma outra bateria porque eu acho que vale a pena.
Yes, I think the same. We cannot spend and buy electronics all the time. The same here. I'm using an old computer. My
Entendo.
computer is not new. I wish I could afford a new computer, but this computer so far is what I have.
Uhum. É o que não precisa de muito, né?
Yes, okay. So let me tell you something. I know we have lesson 52, and you told me about the cabin fever. Can you tell me about another expression, Raquel?
For cabin fever?
Yeah, you watched cabin fever and another video. How many videos did you watch?
Yes. Shop souvenirs
Ah, okay. And
and
was
London.
that in London? Yes, I was going to ask about that. Have you been to London?
I never go. I never go to.
I have never been.
I have never been. I have never been.
I have never been to London.
London.
That's okay.
Yes.
Another question here. Have you ever been to? Okay, I wrote you here. You can take a look.
Uh-huh.
Okay, on chat. Okay, have you ever been to Caldas Novas?
I haven't been to London. Have you ever been to Caldas Novas?
Yes.
No, no.
No, never. Have you ever? Have you ever been to Hoover Dam?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I
have.
have. Okay. Have
Mm-hmm.
you ever been to uh,
Yes, I have.
okay, yes, I have. That's okay. Have you ever been to Kenya?
Canyon, que seria o Canyon.
No, Kenya is Africa.
No, oh, no. No, I never.
Okay. All right. So you've never been to the Maasai tribe. So if you see the Maasai tribe is a tribe in Kenya. Okay. So one day if you travel to Africa, you're gonna see them. All right. So it's a very peaceful tribe. They are very how do I say ancient tribe, but they use internet. It's fine
Okay.
because people look at them, they say, "Oh, those people were primitive," and inside their huts, they have internet connection.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the
Okay.
Maasai tribe. Okay. All right. So let's start with the. Since you told me about you didn't tell me about the souvenir shop. I want to learn about the London's souvenir shop. What can you tell me?
Um, Peraí.
Hold on.
Many tourists in the several party of the world go to the shop called the Lambert souvenirs.
Okay.
For buy, como que é? Case? Como que chama mesmo? Aquele souvenir de chavinha, o chaveirinho?
Key
Case,
ring. Key ring.
key rings.
Key rings.
Key
Okay.
rings.
Key rings.
Joys, postcards, t-shirts,
Okay.
bags, e etc. For get, yes, for get, uh, uh,
To give or to get?
to give
To
parents,
give.
yes, to give parents, sei lá, friends, e
I don't
etc.
know. Okay, friends, and yeah, it's a souvenir. Okay, so you do
Yes,
that as a souvenir. Fantastic.
favorite souvenirs in da cidade, não sei, poderia dizer, né, que é da cidade, né? É
Yes,
uma
it
das
is.
favoritas.
Yeah, one of the favorites.
Yes.
Excellent. So very nice. Okay. All right. So was it difficult to understand the video, or was the video okay for you?
No, I think easy because it's a video short
A short video?
and yeah, short video, and I put legenda,
You
legend,
use it now. You use the subtitles. Okay.
subtitle. Yes.
Titles. Lendas. Okay. Titles. CC. CC. Closed captions. Okay. Those captions. All right. So those are the names. In the end, I'm gonna save this and then I'm gonna send to you. All right. So all the conversation today and the video recording, everything will be available so that you can have a chance to see your videos and everything. Okay.
Okay.
Very nice.
I watched. Sorry, I watched it one time.
Only one
But
time.
yes, but eu queria ver, deixa eu ver.
I wanted to see.
I want to see more details.
More details.
Details, yes. So I watch it one time again.
That's okay. So you did it right. Okay, I believe you. Fantastic, you did it right. And now it's good for us to go to your lesson 52 because Miller started the Green Book.
Yes. Como ele foi?
Yeah, he's a little bit afraid, but he's okay. Okay. So we have now 3 students in his classes. It's Breno, it's his companion Breno, and Angela, okay, and Miller, all of 3, okay. They are doing classes on Monday morning. It's excellent classes. They will do fine, okay. I truly believe that.
Bem travadão, eu fiquei escutando alguma coisa, eu achei ele muito travadão, ele tinha que ficar mais solto um pouquinho. Mas quem sabe, né, você consegue esse milagre, vamos ver, vai ser um milagre mesmo.
Everything will be fine, you see that. Okay, Raquel, I have here the lesson, okay. If you can take a look here and see, that's the lesson 52. Do you want to answer only the questions, or do you want to read the lesson to improve your pronunciation?
I read. I can read.
Okay, so we can read it together.
Okay, let's go. Não, eu acho que sozinho, eu acho que eu consigo. Aí você me corrige.
That's okay, go ahead. That will be good.
Brunch, café da manhã reforçado.
Yeah, grow up. English. Yes, grow up.
Grow up. Until. Wonder. Wonder. Worth. Corpse. Exist. Fall in love. Magnet. Make believe. Ready.
That's okay. Everything was fine. Good pronunciation. Read on, please.
Brunch. Grew up. Until. Wonder. Wonder. worth, curbs, exist, fall
Exist.
in love, magnetic, make believe, e ready.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. That's good. Okay. I think it's fine. And now you can go to read on letter B. Can you do the letter B,
Uh-huh.
please?
Sérgio is as nice as Vinícius. Cell phone
Okay.
is not so good as iPhone. Snacks are not so expensive as hamburger. I don't talk so much as you do.
Okay.
Baseball isn't so popular. Popular is soccer in Brazil.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but you are not so pretty as her. To learn English is as easy as apple pie.
Okay.
São Paulo is bigger than Araraquara.
Excellent. Okay, so do you understand the use of a SS or no?
Now, yes.
Okay. So do you understand that affirmative you use as nice as.
Uh-huh.
Negative you use not so as. Okay. So for example, Sergio is not so nice as Vinicius.
Oh,
If it's
uh-huh.
affirmative, Sergio is as nice as Vinicius. For
Uh-huh.
example, cell phone is as good as iPhone. Affirmative. Negative, cell phone is not so good as iPhone.
Yeah.
Number
Mhm.
three, snacks are as expensive as hamburgers. Affirmative. So for negative, snacks are not so expensive as
Mhm.
hamburgers. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Number four, affirmative. I talk as much as you do. Negative, I don't talk so much as you do, and so forth. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Only this comparison, it's important that you see the difference between affirmative and a negative.
Mhm.
All right, so let's go
All
to
right.
biking to work. Did you have the chance to listen to biking to work?
Yes.
Can you read? Can
Last
you?
last weekend.
That's okay. Can you
Last
read it
week.
from? Can you read
Last
it for
week.
me now?
Uh-huh. Mr. Clark says this is good news for the environment. He says riding a bicycle to work does not burn fossil fuel, fossil fuel or create dangerous pollutants.
Okay.
Experts say the effects are the most important on short trips.
Okay. Do you agree with this statement? Yes or no?
Yes, I agree, but it's not possible in several parts the world because
Okay.
distance, because don't have cyclovias,
Okay.
um,
Psychopath.
cycle
Psychopath.
psychopath. Yes.
Okay, okay, fantastic. I see, for example, São José do Rio Preto is a bad place to use bikes. I don't like São José do Rio Preto for bikes.
É, é, como que eu posso dizer? É, não foi pensado nisso.
It was not planned.
Yes, it's not planned. Yes, it's,
Okay, yes, okay, so that's it. All right, so I understand, for example, cities such as Portland in United States, cities like Amsterdam, they are all planet cities. I, I
uhum.
went I went to a city in Italy. It's called Ferrara. It's called the city for bikes. It's a nice
Uhum.
city. Everybody rides bikes. Amazing city. Downtown, you can't see cars, only bicycles. Okay.
Eu vi na TV semana passada, eu só ouvi, na verdade. Eu não sei em qual país, mas o governo estão dando até uma ajuda para incentivo para quem utilizar a bicicleta para ir trabalhar justamente por causa das aglomerações,
Okay.
evitar o contágio e tudo mais. Quando que isso aconteceria aqui no Brasil? Jamais. Eu fiquei
Yeah,
assim impressionada. Falei, olha só que legal. Além de promover a saúde, né? Parar um pouco essa poluição, ainda também evita o contágio, né? E eles dão
that's
essa
true.
ajuda para as pessoas que compram a bicicleta e utilizam a bicicleta.
All right. Okay. Yeah, that's true story.
Uhum.
I wish we could have the same behavior, but not in this life.
Yeah.
Maybe if you move to a new country or move to Canada, Canada is a
Uhum.
good place for this. Okay.
Uhum.
All right. Can we go to one slang and one idiom?
Ok. To put a con,
Yes.
que é dar o
What's
golpe.
yes.
Don't try to put a con on me. I know you worth nothing.
That's true story. Many people, unfortunately, are victims of a con people. Okay, many people. There is a story about a con man. This con man, okay, uh, this this con man put a con on people in New York. Okay, his name is Bernard Madoff. Okay, so Bernard Madoff was responsible for one of the biggest con of the United States.
Bernard Madoff.
Yeah, Bernard Madoff. Yeah, there are many documentaries on YouTube. Okay,
Uhum.
there are many documentaries about Bernard Madoff because he was a con man in New York while he worked for the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, he worked for a New York Stock Exchange. That was a horrible thing that happened. He destroyed his family. Two sons died, and his daughters-in-law are completely lost, and many people committed suicide. Okay, so that's the effect of putting a con. Okay, whenever you
I,
find,
I, sorry, please.
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I research this man.
Okay,
I
did you
will research. I will.
research? You
Yes,
will look up.
yes. I look.
Okay, so very good, very good. Let's see here. Item of the day.
Money talks.
Okay, example.
Don't worry, I have a solution for this. Money talks, baby. It's true.
Okay,
It's true too.
yes,
It's true too.
yes, that's true. Okay,
Uh-huh.
that's true story. Okay, money talks. Many people like say this. Okay, if we have a problem, money talks. Okay, it's money talks is a motto. Okay, if you take a
Mm-hmm.
look at my screen, you see that there's a motto, right?
Moto or moto? I heard moto. Okay, moto.
Okay, all right. Okay, motto. Motto is something that we have in our life. Here we have the questions. Would you like to interview me?
Okay. Are you interested in traveling abroad? Where and why?
Yes, I'm interested in traveling abroad because every time I travel, I learn new things. And when I come to Brazil, I can share with my friends. What about you, Raquel? Are you interested in traveling abroad?
Yes. Next year to New York because we have accumulated points, vouchers
It,
points,
yes,
uh,
vouchers, miles.
miles. Yes.
Yes. All right. All right.
But now, no, I don't know because of crisis.
Yeah, because of the crisis in because of a pandemic or because of a economic crisis.
Both,
Yes, okay.
both.
So, and that's okay. Number two, it's impossible to ask this question because you don't have anybody around you. Okay, can you ask
Mhm.
Marielle or Miller how they are?
Uh, I ask, how's it going?
Yes, how is it going? How is it going? So, how is Marielle? How is Miller? Oh, they are fine. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so that's it. So, question number two, we need to be with other people to ask this question. Number
Uh-huh.
three, have you ever laughed at someone, Raquel?
I remember left.
Yeah.
Peraí que eu tô tentando lembrar, que agora me deu branco. O que que é left?
Laughing
Alguma
is
vez você...
when you ha ha ha. This is a laughter.
Ok,
Okay.
yes, yes. Um, yes, of course. Like everyone else.
Like if
And ever, yes, and ever more so being a Jehovah's Witness.
oh, okay.
And laugh me, okay?
Laugh at me.
Yes, laugh at me, yes.
Laugh at me. Okay, so
Eu
people laugh
sempre,
at
eu
you.
sempre sofri bullying, eternamente sofri bullying, por causa de tamanho, por causa de um monte de coisa. Meu pai e minha mãe trabalhavam na escola,
Okay.
enfim, um monte de
And
coisa. Eu era chata, porque eu sou séria.
and how did you deal with that? How did you deal with this? How did you solve this problem of bullying?
Isso, eu não entendi ainda. Isso foi um problema para mim, é isso?
And did you solve this? Did you resolve it?
Today it's okay. I don't remember it, but
Okay.
I was child. Yes, I suffering.
You suffered.
Yes.
That's not easy. For children, it's really complicated.
Uh-huh.
It's always complicated for children. I'm really sorry to hear that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, but I hope you are fine nowadays. I laughed at people sometimes, but for funny things. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Harmless situation. Okay. Harmless situation. I always laughed at people. Number
Uh-huh.
four, what do you usually chat on WhatsApp, computer? What do you usually chat, Raquel?
I talk about various subjects. Spiritual, business, funny, and motivational. Yes, motivational.
Motivational, very nice.
Yes, motivational messages.
Okay,
I
motivate.
use I use WhatsApp.
Okay, motivational messages are nice. I like that. I
Uh-huh.
like that. This is really good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, uh, I when I talk on WhatsApp, I basically talk about business. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I send jokes to some friends, but nowadays I don't have time for jokes. Okay, I wish I
Uh-huh.
had more time for jokes, but I don't have this time. Life is very busy nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I send
okay.
you.
Next one. How often do you
How
listen to music?
um, now not so much because all I've done is listen to podcasts, but
Okay.
but I don't listen music.
You
It's
don't listen
more
to
deep.
music?
No,
Okay,
no,
why not?
because I have one I like one general general
Genre.
genre
Okay,
is
yeah.
of music, and my husband like other.
Ah, okay. He likes different types. Okay, what
Yes,
kind of music do you like? What, and the question number
it de-
6.
I like classic rock, romantic,
Okay. Okay.
romantic, and flashbacks, and etc.
That's
But
okay.
it depends my sense for
It depends
humor.
on your sense of humor. Yes,
Uh-huh.
I really like instrumental music. It's really nice for me. I also like songs from the 80s. I like Brazilian pop music. Okay, I really like British music, British pop music.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I love Cranberries. Do you know Cranberries?
No.
Cranberries, Linger. Linger is very nice from Dolores O'Riordan. So she sings Linger. Let me see if I can. I'm not sure whether. Oh, okay. So I stopped the um, one of the things here. But we'll try to show you Linger. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Linger, Cranberries. Uh, I'll try to put this one because we will listen. Okay, let me see if you can listen to this screen. Yes, let me see this one here. So you're not listening, you're listening. I knew you would remember. So that's called Linger. Okay. So this kind of
Okay.
music is very nice. I like that. The band was from Ireland. Okay, but Dolores O'Riordan died 2 years ago. She passed away in an incident while she was in her house, and she took sleeping pills and she slept in her bathtub, and then she drowned.
I
That was
can.
a
One,
tragedy.
one moment, please.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Mm.
I know music, not singer.
Okay, you know the song, but you don't know the singer. That's okay.
Yes.
You don't know the band. Yeah, but that's a very nice one. I send this one to you. You can listen later. Okay, you listen to it later. Let's go to the next question now. I have here the next
Six,
one is number
six.
6 is what type of music do you like? You told me already. Okay, you told me
Yes.
that you like
Yes. Okay.
classic
Have.
rock, like
Uh-huh.
romantic. Okay, it depends your sense of humor. All right,
Yes.
this is
Uh-huh.
interesting. I really like choir. Choir is very nice. Number 7, do you talk about politics, Raquel? Yes or no?
No.
No,
When
you
a
don't like it.
conversation about politics comes up, I immediately lose the subject.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah,
I
sometimes I
don't like
talk.
it.
You don't like it.
No.
Yeah. Sometimes I talk about politics because it influences my job. Okay,
Uh-huh.
when the politics influences my job, I needed to talk about politics. All right.
Uh-huh.
So recently, I know the politics. Just I can travel to the United States for the next year. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wish I
I
could, but I can't.
I respect. I listen. No, yes, I listen. I respect, but I am neutral. Neutral.
Oh yes, yeah, yeah. You try to you neutral. Yes, we are neutral on we are neutral for all the decisions of politics, and we better not to talk to everyone because the people we think we take sides, and Jehovah's Witnesses don't take sides in politics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's why we
Yes.
are neutral. Yes, I try to
Yes.
be neutral the same. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's a very hard for me. Sometimes people start talking, then I step back. I
Mm-hmm.
step back. Okay, and then we have the other one here. Question number 8. What's your favorite motto in life? My favorite motto is look forward and reflect back.
Onde você está? Tô perdida.
Question number 8. My
É,
favorite
a
motto
melhor.
is
Ok. Tipo de. Entendi.
forward.
Uh,
Reflect back.
your resposta answer?
My answer, yes, your answer. My answer is my favorite motto is look forward and reflect back.
Ah, okay. Okay.
It's always important to look forward, okay, and reflect back.
My answer. Every cloud has a silver line.
Oh, where did you find this one? This is a good one.
It can be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, that can be a blessing in disguise. I think we had a conversation about those. Okay.
Lógico. I note down.
Okay, fantastic.
I write down. I
You
write down.
wrote, you wrote down, you wrote down, you have
Wrote
been
down.
written down, yes. Okay, so question here for the mottos. And number one, okay, when you want something done, do it yourself. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So you tell me, do you know the translation to Portuguese? When you want something done, do it yourself.
Quando você quer uma coisa bem feita, faça você mesmo, né?
That's right. Okay. When you want something done, do it yourself. Okay. The next one is thank God it's Friday.
Aí eu escuto naquele jornal Bom Dia São Paulo.
Yeah.
Graças a Deus hoje é sexta-feira.
Yes. We in English we say TGIF.
GIF.
TGIF.
Well,
Yes.
because IF.
Take a look at the chat. TGIF.
T é today,
Yeah.
não é? Poderia
No,
ser uma sigla assim, né?
No, thank God
Não é?
it's Friday.
Ok,
TGIF.
ok.
Okay. Did you see the chat?
Ok, sextou.
All right. So people in English they say TGIF is the same of what people say in Brazil. Sextou. I don't like this. I don't like when people say sextou. All right. Because Friday is not a verb. Okay. But the TGIF is very common in the United States. Okay. Number three, think before you speak.
Pense, escute, depois fale. Algo do tipo, né? Primeiro ouça mais, fale menos, mas primeiro escute para depois falar.
That's it, okay? Pensa antes de falar. Number four, life is too short to worry.
A vida é curta demais ou é muito curta para se preocupar com certas coisas, né? Para ficar esperando, para ficar pensando em certas coisas.
That's it, okay? And success depends on effort.
O sucesso depende do esforço.
Okay, do you believe in that?
I agree.
So, excellent. All right, so the next one is money makes the world goes round.
O dinheiro move o mundo.
Yes.
Tem uma música, né?
Yes, that's true. Okay.
Barbara, não Barbara, Liza Minnelli?
Yes. Yes.
Eu vi essa música.
That's okay. The next one now is out of sight, out of mind.
Fora da vista, longe da mente.
Yes, that's true. O que os olhos não veem,
coração não sente.
Yeah, that's not true. That's not true. What the human eyes don't see, Jehovah sees.
Yeah.
Yeah, but many people think like that, okay? Out of sight, out of mind. But I understand out of sight is and out of mind, it's important if you want to leave the past away. Okay, my past, what happened in my past, I don't remember my ex-girlfriends, I don't remember ex-relationships, they are all in the past. Out of sight, out of mind, okay? So talking this way, we know this motto is true, okay? Number 8, honesty is the best policy.
Honestidade é a melhor política.
Yes, that's true. Okay, to be honest is the best for every situation. Okay, be honest to our lives can be one of the best things we can do to ourselves. Okay, the best solution ever. Sometimes being an honest person is not always a good thing because you can lose. Some people lose money because they are honest. Some people lose things, but we can have a good a good consciousness. Okay, our consciousness is the best when we are in peace with God. Okay, the next one is don't run before you can walk.
Para que correr se você pode andar?
Or, não deu passo maior que?
A perna.
That's it. Okay, don't run before you can walk. All right, and work hard and play hard. This one is difficult.
Trabalhe muito, curta muito. Quer dizer, ter o equilíbrio, né?
Yes, yes, that's it. Okay,
ou tipo merecimento. Você trabalha tanto, você merece aproveitar a vida. Coisa assim,
that's
né?
it. Yes, you are the first students to understand this. Okay. Okay.